folks, welcome back. My name's Simon. If this happens to be your first time here, this channel's all about motorcycles, adventure, camping and touring. So I've been stuck with the weather for, I don't know, a week or more now. But today I'm on a little bit of a mini adventure. I'm going off to have a look at some waterfalls just outside of Armidale. And I'll catch you out there on the road. Right, so currently in Armidale, and I'm actually heading off to some local waterfalls just out of Armidale. But I wanted to call into the Armidale Outdoor Supplies, or the camping shop. That's them there. Because I wanted to see about getting a folding knife. Unfortunately, sorry, not a folding knife, a folding saw. But unfortunately they don't actually have one there. So it'll be Bunnings for that. But that's fine, at least I tried the local bloke first, right? And there are times when places like Bunnings are worthwhile. And there's times when you should just use the local bloke. Anyway, I also let Jock know that I'm hoping to set off on Sunday or Monday to start heading south. But it turns out I was hoping to leave last Tuesday, but unfortunately, because of the way the weather has been, I hadn't managed to get everything done that I wanted to get done. And then I spoke with my mate Jeremy down in Newcastle, and he said, I've got COVID, so we're all in isolation for the week until we test negative. Yeah, okay. I won't come down for another week. I always call in at Jeremy's place though, because, well, firstly, he's a good mate and I like to see my mates, and it's not all that often that I get to go there, you know. So I always call in there when I'm travelling south, and it's always such a good thing to do, you know, just to catch up with my mate and then basically, you know, use that as a jumping off point to do some local things. So I've got a plan on something, a couple of things that I want to do locally to there while I'm actually in the area, and so, you know, I need that jump off point to do both those things, because they're both things that are going to be really cool with the channel, and you know. But unfortunately though, this weather has just kept holding me up and holding me up and holding me up, because it's fine if I'm out riding already and I'm prepared for the rain and I know I might get a bit damp, but it's kind of horrible to go out and load the bike in the rain and set off in the rain knowing that from the very moment you set off you're wet. That's actually, you know, not so much fun for me. So I do try and avoid setting off in the rain for the beginning. If I get wet on the ride, then that's fine. Like, I mean, today I've actually found a use for my Dry Rider Nordic 2 trousers. They're the ones that I was saying were really, really hot and literally made me sweat buckets on my Rise of the Phoenix Season 1. And I didn't wear them again since then. Haven't put them on at all until today. And today I actually put the thermal liner in there and put them on, and I was sweating by the time I got the stuff in the bike that I wanted to carry with me today. Oh wow. So that's the giant solar farm. look at that. I mean, kind of a waste of good grazing land, but then again, cattle can still go in amongst it, right? Surely. That's huge. So I just stopped off at the Wollomombi General Store here, and I had the most awesome chicken burger. And very reasonable price too. Lovely folks that run it. I met the owner and had a chat. And what's going on all around here at the moment is Tour de Rocks mountain bike festival, I think it was, which is, yeah, quite a few people here. So yeah, Wollomombi General Store, absolutely beautiful burger from there, lovely staff, and really pretty little place. And the Wollomombi Falls are literally just up the road from here, so you know, lovely place to stop in if you're going to the falls and you want to get some lunch. I'm pedaling the bike. Oh dear. So anyway, beautiful little place to stop in at if you want to get some lunch while you're up visiting the falls. So I've probably got about 20 minutes to go to where I'm hoping to find. And then on the way back I start visiting the waterfalls because, well, that's the even better part of this area up here. But there's just this one place that I'd like to find, just simply because it's history. And well, if you know anything about my channel and you know anything about the sort of things that I go out and I find history. In season 1 of the Rise of the Phoenix tour, I went out and I followed the story of Ned Kelly, the bushranger. I followed the trail of the fortresses around Newcastle, called Fortress Newcastle, and so I followed a bit of that. And on the mini-series, season 1.5, I followed a bit of the convict history through the Hunter Valley. So today, in keeping with the theme of all the sorts of things that I've followed, I'm actually out searching for some tank traps. Now, I pointed out what they were when I was down in Newcastle, and I'll try and remember to link the video up above. But tank traps are obviously designed to stop tanks being able to roll through the bush. And there's a little place just up here which is part of the fortressing of the entire east coast of the continent of Australia, where there are tank traps in the bush. And those tank traps were designed so that in the event of the Japanese invading the continent, which they were really worried about in the Second World War, the tanks couldn't go very far. They could literally only take the east coast, because we're currently up in the Great Dividing Range here, the mountain range, and basically they would come across these tank traps all through the mountain range, which would stop them being able to go places. And they're, according to what my brother tells me, up here where these tank traps are, there's also a big tunnel dug under the road, which they were going to stuff full of explosives, so that when the tanks came up against the tank traps and got stuck, they'd blow the road out from behind them, and then basically it would become a slaughterhouse. I mean, that's pretty gruesome, that thought. However, you know, it was the sort of thing that had to be thought about and planned out and made ready just in case stuff like that happened, you know. So we're going to go up and see if we can't find these tank traps. Okay, so I found the tank traps, and just down here is the tunnel under the road, and those yellow marks on the road there are actually there's actually a T-piece under there, and that was where they stuffed it full of explosives, or where the plan was to stuff it full of explosives. Now, I was actually just having another chat with all the national parks ladies. There's actually 4 of them, well, they're all going to follow my channel. Great, really. Anyway, as I said to them, you know, I will explain on my video, firstly, that to get in and out of this site is quite dangerous. There is no turn-off point or space for turning off the main road, and it is a very busy main road. So I won't be showing the actual location of getting in and out of here at their request, because National Parks is trying to do something about it. However, if you want to know about these sorts of things, you can contact National Parks. But the other thing that you can do is you can also contact the local member that covers the area around Wollomombi, and you can, you know, put in about, you know, wouldn't it be great if there was actually car access, safe car access to get in and out of sites like this? So there's something you can do. So we're back in these roadworks, yay. Foxley Wild Rivers National Park. Oh, there's a camping area. Nice. And of course, if you have enjoyed watching this video, please do give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, ride safe and get out and live your own adventure.